Uncover the deceiver to ensure survival. After the doctor finished telling the intriguing story, the referee suddenly called for a break. Was it due to a rule, or purely intentional? As Chisha was reluctantly preparing to lie to herself, the man in uniform unexpectedly spoke up.
Godhead, may we speak?
Of course, you have free time now. I have no authority to interfere.
Dr. Zhao, where are you from?
You appear to be quite unhappy with me, so why should I share my background or where I'm from?
Don't misunderstand, I mean no harm. The more you say, the more truthful it becomes. Where are you from? No need to hide, right?
The more you talk, the more likely you are to make mistakes. If the rules are absolute, my current narration has no issues. Moreover, I really don't trust any of you at all.
There are 9 players in the game, and you are uncooperative. It's hard for us to expose that liar, and the less you cooperate, the more likely you are to be the liar.
The man's terse words quickly cornered Dr. Zhao. His implication was unmistakable. Only a deceitful person would refuse to trust others. Dr. Zhao faced public criticism for concealing the truth, raising questions about how a neurologist could be seen as ordinary.
Then you answer me first. Who are you? What do you do?
Officer Lee didn't expect Dr. Zhao to suddenly turn the tables, his expression a bit grim.
You keep pressing me like this. Let me ask you, isn't this truly fair?
You're right. I have nothing to hide. Li Shangwu is a criminal police officer.
As soon as Officer Lee spoke, everyone looked at him, as his profession gave them a sense of security.
You're a police officer.
A police officer? No wonder this man wanted everyone to survive from the start. It's part of the job, right?
If that's the case, I apologize for my earlier attitude. I'm from Jiangsu.
I asked Dr. Gao, do you have complete trust in Officer Lee?
What do you want to say?
I'm just gently reminding you that this isn't story time. In other words, it's important to remember that anyone can easily lie.
Don't attempt to sow discord among us. You're the lender, and I am the cop here. Who do you think people will believe?
The thugs view the police as having no credibility in money lending matters.
While they were passionately arguing, no one noticed Ren Yang's skilled hand subtly moving with the card shadow behind them.
The 20-minute halftime break is now over, and the game resumes.
My name is Han Yimo, and I'm a web novelist. Before coming here, I was writing the ending of a novel. I was so engrossed that I didn't even notice when the earthquake happened, or when I lost consciousness.
So far, the unique story he is telling stands apart from everyone else's, being independent, yet it feels very brief and lacking strength.
You can simply admit you don't know, and that's sufficient.
Because I can't lie, I don't need to cater to everyone by making up an answer.
The writer's voice is gentle yet persuasive.
All right, next.
Officer, we're all participants. Don't pretend that you're in charge here.
I've said it before, there's only one enemy among us, and the other 8 must unite.
However, it is not your position to issue commands. I may fear you outside. But in this situation, how do we know you're not the liar?
Stop arguing, both of you. In this so-called game, regardless of who wins, the others are indirectly labeled as murderers. It was our collective vote that ultimately drove Ren Yang to take his life. That's the critical point you all should seriously consider.
The woman's poignant words deeply moved Qixia. If I manage to survive, I have indeed taken the lives of the other 8, but what can I truly do about it now? As a true liar, who in their right mind would willingly sacrifice their own life for the sake of others to continue living, especially not someone like me.
It's truly unfortunate to meet everyone in such an unexpectedly bizarre place. I would have given you my business card otherwise. Before coming here, I was organizing court materials. My client was scammed out of 2 million yen, a huge amount, and the nature is very serious.
Is it really 2 million?
Yes, 2 million. That man borrowed money at high interest to support his family. While driving to meet someone, the earthquake struck. At that time, my car wasn't going fast passing by the Woohoo Shrine. Suddenly, I noticed the ground cracking ahead. A series of rear-end collisions occurred, and I lost consciousness. Then woke up here.
Is the famous Woohoo Shrine located in Chengdu?
Yes, I work in Chengdu.
Now it's my turn. I already mentioned that my name is Li Shangwu, and I am a criminal police officer from Inner Mongolia. Before arriving here, my colleagues and I were diligently monitoring a fraud suspect who managed to scam an alarming total of up to 2 million yuan. After watching for an extended period of time, I found myself feeling mentally drained. While my colleague went to buy cigarettes, an earthquake hit, and I was unexpectedly choked from behind as I tried to exit the car. Despite my special training, managing the situation was challenging, so I reclined the seat to catch my breath. However, due to my tall stature, my legs were trapped by the steering wheel. The person behind me used something to hit me, and I lost consciousness, waking up here.
Others came here due to various accidents, but Officer Lee is present because of a significant injury. If everyone had to choose the most suspicious person, this point would be a suspicion.
Officer, you are lying.
I knew you would say that. What evidence do you have? Is it just because someone ambushed me?
although there is no evidence, but all the various stories that people share are somewhat interconnected. If we set aside geographical differences, they all make logical sense. So what does this mean? The problem lies here. There is a common character in your story and the lawyers. That is the notorious con artist who successfully scammed individuals out of 2 million. But your conflicting stories indicate that one of you is lying.
Contradiction location?
Lawyer Zhang is already preparing for court. This means he has already caught the suspect while you are still lying in wait. The suspect in your story remains free, which seems contradictory.
I must admit, your argument is indeed quite reasonable. However, I believe you might be influenced by this game. All previous stories come from different cities, which is a key premise to understand. In other words, even if they share similarities, they cannot possibly be the same story. Since they are not the same event, there will naturally be different outcomes.
Argue away, the more heated the better. As long as either of them votes against the other, I, the liar, win. After all, the rules are absolute. If anyone other than me votes incorrectly, others will be buried with them.
Even though Officer Lee has provided an explanation, Chao Jiajin's words still linger in everyone's minds.
This thug is definitely not simple. He skillfully made everyone realize the deep contradictions in their own story.
Hello everyone, my name is Lin Qin, and I am a psychological counselor.
The name Lin Qin, when considered in the context of ancient times, translates to apple. Perhaps her parents intended for their daughter to be distinctive, but in this particular environment, the name could prove to be lethal, as apples symbolize deceit and falsehood in the teachings of the Bible. There are writers, doctors, and lawyers here. They must have read the Bible.
Before arriving here, I was patiently waiting for a client who works as a dedicated kindergarten teacher.
As soon as Lin Qin spoke, everyone gasped. The new story told by the psychological counselor eerily connected with the stories everyone had shared.